Hey, this is Lovecraft and Art. We're going to be watching some creepy TikToks tonight. So if you've been looking for a thrill, look no further because we're going to jump right in.
If you know, you know. In this video, you're going to hear how DMX talked about how Biggie got signed with P. Diddy and what went on.
Do you have any memories of Biggie that stick out to you?
I only met him once.
Tell us about that.
Well, you know, Locks got signed before I did. Even though I bought the Locks Swap Riders, you know, they got signed. They were a safer group. You know, Puff signed them. And it was a blessing and a curse because they were sure they were happy about getting signed first, and they were on the Benjamins and shit was going. But then he made them jiggy and put them in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing and raped them. Like, damn, I'm bad, you know.
I guess you could argue that he was just saying that he took all his rights away. But in that video, he was talking about how he never seen Biggie smile. You could actually look that interview up. And there's a lot of suspicious videos of him exposing himself.
I should look like he fresh off goddamn plane. I should
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know?
You literally seen how right as soon as he said they used to wake up together, he shut himself up and Kevin Hart started laughing hysterically because he knows what's going on. And then he said they used to fight over Frosted Flakes when he was 10 years old. Usher's 43 years old and Diddy's 52. They're 9 years apart.
But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
What the fuck did Puff just say?
Right.
Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
And in this video, you can see him acting suspicious, calling other dudes daddy and asking them why they don't party with him, making them real uncomfortable.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
You know, I've been practicing. Like I'm going with that one.
Make a wish. Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because it seems like a thing.
I miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
Make you wonder what kind of party he's talking about.
This I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. Go ahead. No,
Okay, I know a lot of us have Roku TVs. I am one. And I've noticed a lot of things going on, right? Look, UFOs. Clearly looks like the Titanic sinking. And you know how there's a lot of people that talk about land beyond the ice wall? That kind of reminds me of that in a way. I don't know why. It just does. And then look, you have a submarine. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, what do you think the robot, coming towards the city, looking like it's about to fuck some shit up? And then a dinosaur over here. Or this little island that looks like, that prison that was on an island by itself. What are your thoughts?
Scariest conspiracy theories in the world that will seriously change your life. This shows a list of all the conspiracy theories in the world from the top, the most well-known, to the bottom, the darkest of the dark that will change your life. And welcome back, guys. Of course, as you know by now, in this series we're going from the top to the bottom, so I don't even know what part this is, but let's go. I don't like this one. I don't like it. This is solipsism. Genuinely, if you suffer from paranoia, anxiety, or anything like that, just don't watch this. Like, I actually mean it this time. Right, so you are the only real person. Everyone around you is literally an NPC, so am I. Wait, what? This is what solipsism is, just have a little read. I believe that only one's mind is actually sure to exist, which is true. The scary thing about this is there is no way to prove or disprove this. Ever, ever, ever. So everything around you is fake, everybody around you is fake, only you are real. When you look at things, when you turn around, things just spawn in. But you are completely alone in this place, and everybody is just your brain's way of making you not feel so alone. Boom. Mind blown. See you in the next one.
A lot of Christians will not listen to Taylor Swift anymore. They believe she's crossed a line, she's doing way too much demonic shit. There's a really interesting new crazy conspiracy theory about one of her songs in particular. Craziest conspiracy theory ever about Taylor Swift is that she is the rejuvenated clone of the high priestess of the Church of Satan, Zena LaVey. Their lips, nose, eyes look identical. They both happen to have the same fixation of snakes and snake handling. And it's insane because they're both renowned singer-songwriters. Like, that's their main job. Each of them, they have too much in common. Now, in 2023, there's definitely been an uptick in the amount of demonic symbolism in Taylor Swift's music videos and songs. This amazing Christian TikToker, Karu, got millions of likes for saying,
"Here's why I don't listen to Taylor Swift anymore as a Christian."
His theory that he talks about specifically is about the Willow music video, where there's this string attached to her piano, and anytime someone hears her play music, they get entranced and obsessed with her. They want to be by her. And his whole point was that people get so obsessed with Taylor to the point where they're almost worshiping her like she has their soul or something. In the video, she's on her ritualistic witch ceremony shit. He thinks all those oars represent people's souls who are obsessed with Taylor. And she follows that string right back to her piano because that's what gets people to be obsessed with her. That's where her power lies. This makes sense because Willow is very demonic coded on tour. Before I say the craziest part about this whole conspiracy theory, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each year's favorite celebrities and requests who you want to see next. Taylor has a whole EP for this song called The Witch Collection with songs like Dancing Witch version, Lonely Witch version, Moonlit Witch version. She's admitting she's a witch.
The theory of evolution is 100% false, and this new theory is much more likely. The education system has been lying to all along. 66 million years ago, a meteorite is said to have crashed into Earth, causing the extinction of dinosaurs. But what if I told you it wasn't a meteorite, but a spacecraft that brought the first humans to Earth, an immense vessel where we would have stayed for years after the impact, waiting for the air to become breathable and the danger to pass? Now you might wonder why there is no trace of this giant spacecraft. The answer is simple. The early humans would have completely dismantled it to build tools and utilize its materials for survival on Earth. And the fact that we come from another place in space would explain why ancient civilizations like the Incas or Egyptians were so advanced and possessed extensive knowledge of astronomy. And this would also explain why we can find depictions of spacecraft in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and drawings in Mayan pyramids. But if we don't come from this planet, where do we come from? Are there other humans in the universe?
Creepy ocean theory. It is said that humans do not only know 5% of the ocean, but it is said that the government does not want it to be known. Since there are theories that they found beasts or something creepy there, it is said that these creatures are very large that could end our existence.
World's Most Dangerous Conspiracy Theories, Season 2. This picture represents conspiracy theories from the most well-known to the darkest. Some of these theories say that once you learn the truth, there's no return. For this series, we're going to be picking a couple from each category until we reach Tier 10, the point of no return. Alright, Season 2, welcome to Tier 1. Today, we're going to be talking about Ouija boards. A Ouija board is a board printed with numbers, letters, and symbols in hopes of communicating with the dead. The history of the Ouija board is just as mysterious as the game itself. A woman named Helen Peters claimed to be a very strong psychic and actually invented the board herself. Eventually, Helen Peters' brother-in-law named Elijah wanted to get these things patented so that he could sell these everywhere. Helen Peters and Elijah traveled everywhere trying to get this patent, but the offices said they couldn't release a patent unless they had proof of it working. But consequently, nobody in these offices wanted to even get close to the board for unknown reasons. Until one day they traveled to Washington, D.C., and the chief of patent walked in the room and said, "You don't know me and I don't know you." Then he said, "If this board can tell me my name, I will sign the patent for you right now." The board apparently spelled the man's name. He walked out of the office, looked at Helen Peters and said, "You got your patent." Years later, Helen Peters and Elijah had a falling out, and Helen said she no longer wanted anything to do with this board. Elijah, on the other hand, continued selling these boards until one day he fell off of a 3-story building. He actually survived the fall, and some bystanders saw his body laying in the road. They picked him up, put him in the car, and they hit a bump in the road, and his broken rib pierced through his heart. After that, the family sold the rights to the board, and all the way up until Helen Peters' death, her last words is, "Do not play the Ouija board, it lies." And now you can buy a Ouija board from any store, and they're marketed to children. So the question remains, are these boards just a hoax, or was Helen Peters trying to warn us of something much darker? Make sure to like and follow for Tier 2.
Cuando vuelva la luz, Va a volver a explotar. Oye, justo hay una micro ahí, weón. Conche tu madre.